What it is, what it ain't, man. What's popping with you, man? Oakland Street Tales, mate. OST. I just started this page. Yeah, I'm talking about nigga had a lot of extra time on his hands, so I'm like I've been said I wanted to do a YouTube page, but a nigga just don't be having the time. So due to this quarantine shit, a nigga been having a lot of time. Even though this quarantine shit, man, is stressful on a lot of people, it's really been a good year for me, other than a lot of deaths. I lost a lot of good brothers, a lot of good friends this year, real close to me, and that shit hurt. But other than that, it's been teaching me a lot about myself. You learn yourself when you go through these trials and tribulations of this world. But this page is gonna be about street tales, Oakland street tales, shit that nigga that I went through, seen, experienced, shit that I done learned from. And most of these stories is gonna be something that you can learn from. Learn that you had different options. You feel me? Different things you could have did than the things that you might think you don't have no choice to do. But it's always a better choice. It's always a better choice. Especially from the shit that I decided. Like, I made dumbass decisions. So, I tell you, that shit is crazy. So, this first story I'm going to tell y'all about, man, this shit happened. This would be my first lick. My first time trying to hit a lick. I had stole some shit. I had broken out a couple houses before. But I ain't never ran up in nothing, you feel me, with no rifle, with no gun, nigga. So this time, you feel me, we took it to the next stage. The niggas was trying to get that money, we was hustlers, me and my nigga Dub, you feel me? This at this time, this lick we was trying to hit, we was trying to hit a store. We had been going to that store, grabbing bottles, running out the store, you feel me, dashing on the ass. But we like now we need that cash, you feel me? So me and my nigga Dub, my nigga P, we decided we was gonna hit it. You feel me? It was really me and my nigga Dub idea, but we put P on. Cause he be hustling too. We all so dope. We was little niggas grinding, you feel me? And the only reason we was grinding cause we wanted to buy little simple shit like shoes, nigga, food, you know what I'm saying? Weed, drop on some bottles and some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And bottles was cheap. We was drinking cheap shit back then when I was 13, 14. Nigga, it was, I don't even know the name of that shit, nigga. Tiger Vodka and some other shit, nigga. Like, we used to be on, nigga. Whiskey, it didn't even matter. E and J, well, if it's gonna get us drunk, we gonna get that shit. Parmesan, the big bottles, though. Like, it'd be like 6 niggas. We all be lit. But, nigga, it was good. It was good, yo. So, at this time, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we had good parents, you feel me? A lot of us came from single mother home, or however you say that shit, single parent mother home, or whatever. But, like, all our moms was hustlers, you know what I'm saying? They hustled some type of way. They was coming with the money, you know what I'm saying? But you get to an age, like, I was the only child, but I had stepsisters and shit. But I was the only child in the household for a long, long time, you know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't that hard, you know what I'm saying? I had it kind of good at certain parts of my life. It was parts that was bad, but most parts it was good. You feel me? So a lot of my friends had brothers and sisters and shit. So you know what I'm saying? They had money, but they didn't want to ask their parents for money as me either, because I asked for something that I know that's positive, but I ain't finna go. I might ask for some money for some weed, but I ain't gonna say it's for some weed. I'm gonna say it's for some food or some shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? When it came to buying dope and trying to get bubble and all of that shit, I had to do that myself. I didn't want to be asking, and it was the same way for a lot of my friends. Like they just didn't want to ask because they already knew. Like, damn, you gonna get caught hustling miles if somebody see you, and then they're like, man, you had to do that on your own. So man, we had catted off all our money, you know what I'm saying? We probably tricked the shit off trying to fuck with some older bitches or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to buy some bottles. We was some 18, 19-year-old bitches, 20-year-old bitches. We 13, 14, trying to act like we 17, 18 and shit. So we had catted off all our money, you feel me? We was down to like $15 between the three of us, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to go hit this lick, man. We finna go hit, nigga. We on one. So nigga, we on our way. We trying to pump each other up. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get pumped, nigga. We trying to get in that mood, nigga. We ready. You feel me? We wasn't scared at that moment. We was ready. We might have been a little scared, but we was ready. So on our way there, my nigga P like, oh, I gotta use the bathroom. We need to go to his house real fast so we could take a shit. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm pumped up, nigga. I ain't trying to get out the mood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did this shit. I'm thinking about movies I done seen and how the shit happened, like Juice or some shit like that. So nigga, we get to this nigga house so he could take a shit. As soon as we get in the house, he start coming up with hella excuses and shit, like all kind of shit, nigga. I'm like, hell no, nigga. He said he had the shit, nigga. We been in this house talking about what could go wrong, nigga, for like 5 minutes. Like, nigga, you ain't even going to shit, nigga. And at this time, nigga, like I said, we got the BB guns, nigga. We got the BB gun rifles. You know what I'm saying? That old school shit. Them pump up ones make your arms hurt. So so this nigga, he talking about he ain't ready. You feel me? So nigga, we had two BB guns. We left one there because now nigga, somebody got to hop the counter and somebody got to hold the motherfucking gun. So now we're gonna leave one BB gun and we just gonna cut. We dipped on a nigga. Wow. So we get to the motherfucking store. We wait for a few minutes, like try to make sure it's empty. Wait for everybody to come out the store. We run up in that motherfucker. I whip him out. I'm like, I was supposed to tell a nigga, don't move, put your hands up. So my nigga hit the counter. You feel me? Check for the guns and go through the motherfucking register. But when I go up in there, I'm nervous. I'm scared now. Like, nigga, my stomach, nigga, all this shit, nigga. I'm like, damn near feel like I gotta throw up. But we in here, you feel me? I whip out. I'm like, don't move, get on the ground. Instead of telling the nigga to put his hands up, the nigga go to the ground. He on the other side of the counter. We can't see shit. So my nigga like, he got a gun and take off. And so I'm like, I take off too with the gun. Nigga run across the street, hop the gate, and stand there and watch the store. Instead of getting the fuck up out of there, we go directly across the street and hop one gate and sit there with the gun, same shit on, all the shit, and just wait. We wait like 20 minutes, you feel me? It might have been less than that, but it seemed like 20 minutes and somebody came in the store, bought something, and left out. So we like, man, that nigga ain't called the police. He ain't even tripping. So nigga, we walk off, not knowing he could have called the police. He could have gave them the description. They could just be coming, nigga, and just might not got there yet. But we stupid, nigga. We like, man, we need to hit a lick, nigga. We on one. You feel me? We trying to find something else. Now we off the head with it. So we take like the long way around that little area to get back to this nigga house. You feel me? We in Rock Ridge. Like that's like in the North Oakland area. That's like the next city or some shit like that. Like I don't know, but it's another area, nigga. They call it Rock Ridge. That's right over from North Oakland. So, boom, we walking around here. It's like quiet, rich people. You feel me? Hella white people. No disrespect. But boom. So we see this nigga going in the house taking groceries. We could see him coming from hella far, and he got the trunk open. So at first we like, man, we gonna get this nigga a car. You feel me? And sell the car, and we gonna get what he got on him. So like he like, yeah, it's good, it's good. So nigga, we rock up. We wait till he come down, and he grab a bag. When he turned around, I whip out on him. I'm like, don't move, don't move. Put your hands up. Now he got a bag in his hand. I told him to put his hands up. He put his hands up, and he dropped the bag. And I guess there was some glass in there, so it bust hella loud, like bow. And he just started screaming, like saying somebody's name, like Johnny, Timmy, some shit like that. So nigga, Nigga, I think he thought the gun went off because when the glass broke, but nigga, we ain't busting none of that, nigga. But nigga, we out of there now. We running for our lives. We feel like, nigga, we throw the gun, nigga, take the little shit off. Because we had the ski masks. We had our homemade ski masks, you feel me? We put the holes in the beanie ourselves. It was lit. So we throw the motherfucking gun, you feel me? The BB gun. We take off, we go to my nigga house. Now we mad, you feel me? We ain't got the BB gun, and this nigga ain't answering the phone. We calling him trying to get the other BB gun because we trying to hit, we trying to get some plug. Like we down, you feel me? So we like fuck it, bro. We going back outside. We put hoodies on, nigga. I'm like, I'm gonna use my hand. I got like a remote control or something out the house. So we walking around for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and we like, fuck it, we going back to the house. We can't find nothing that looked comfortable. So on the way back, we see somebody. We rock up on him, nigga. Boop! I hit him with the hand through the hoodie. You feel me? And like, don't move, don't move. My nigga go through his pockets, get what he got. You feel me? I tell a nigga to lay down, nigga, and we jet up out of here. We get to the house, you feel me? We count up, you know what I'm saying? And he had like $100, like all together, not even 100 piece. We got like $90. We had to split that. Like, it's like 2 in the morning. Now we gotta get some weed. So, nigga, we go out to get some weed, you feel me? It was taking us hours, nigga. Like, not hours, nigga. It just seemed like hours, but it took us like an hour to get some weed because everybody was asleep. Wasn't nobody fucking with us. So, now we got the weed. We on our way back to the house. You feel me? We cool. We already had a swisher. I think we was smoking swishers then. We had something, nigga. We rolled that motherfucker up. We smoked it. We almost to the house. 5-0 pull up on us. Hit us with the light. We're like, what y'all doing out this late? Cause we little niggas. We like, we stay right there. We almost to the house. We coming from my house, you know, going to his house. And he like, hurry up and get in the house. Like, our hearts fell, you feel me? Our stomach almost shitted on myself. I swear I thought we was finna go down. You feel me? We was finna run, you know what I'm saying? We dropped the blunt, stepped on it. Man, that shit, nigga, that was a scary ass moment, but we made it home safely, you feel me? Careful. We lost the weed, but we still had a couple bucks, but the meaning of the story is, man, shit could have really went bad for $45 a piece. Like, we could have lost our life twice. Like, the store man could have shot us. We had BB gun. The nigga at the car friend could have came out and done something. Like, it could have went bad. We could have got arrested coming from the store because we didn't even think that he could have gave the description of us on the phone with the police. Just because he serving motherfuckers still don't mean nothing. Like, he still trying to get that money. Like, we didn't scare him. He wasn't scared. He knew that motherfucker was a BB gun. Like, he wasn't tripping. I assume, like, cause shit, I don't know, but it was way more better options I could have took than that option to go try to rob somebody. I could have asked my mom. I could have asked my grandma. I could have went and cut some grass, sold some bottled waters. You feel me? There's hella shit I could have did than going that route. So, and at the end of the day, that feeling that I felt when the police pulled up on me and put the light on me, that feeling right there is what you don't want, because you don't know what's gonna happen now. You know, if they was coming for us, or they had the description or some shit like that, we would have been armed suspects. So you feel me? They would have bounced out. They would have had the right to bounce out, nigga, with them hammers out. Like, nigga, get on the ground, don't move. Like, nigga, we would have ran. So, and I looked way older than I was supposed to look at that age. I was one of them niggas with the little girl, damn near had a goatee at 14. Like, I had a baby mustache, like, all my life. So, nigga made it that night. But like I said, it's a lot of stories nigga got to tell. You feel me? And a lot of these stories, like some people lost their lives. Some people went to the pen. Some people went to YA, juvenile. So I got a lot of more stories with a lot of fucked up endings. I was just telling that one because that was the first one that a nigga really tried. That went there with it. Like I feel like the house burglaries was bad, but I knew wasn't nobody there. I knew I wasn't finna be going through a lot. I knew I was just gonna go through the window, find what I want, like nigga, and get up out of there. And at that age, we was leaving all the good shit. We was stealing video games and stupid shit like that. You feel me? We weren't going for the TVs or the safes or the jewelry and none of that shit. Like we weren't on that. Nigga stole some cereal, nigga. We didn't even need that shit. We ate that shit raw, nigga. No motherfucking milk, nigga, for nothing. High. 10 years old, smoking weed, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Lit, nigga. But man, don't make dumb decisions like I did, man. Make smart decisions. I got a lot of stories to tell, man. Hope y'all tune in, like, subscribe, do whatever y'all do.